Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16, and he'll be out of bounds across the 20. Stafford going to throw from the outset. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I was just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers? One, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. They were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
Last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and it's third down and 2.
That was a nice job defensively disguising that coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Henderson will try to run for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Henderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets it left side to Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To the right side, this is Henderson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A little gain there on the 8th play of the drive. third down. Stafford trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 47 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into air throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 4th down, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To the air again, Stafford. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now here's a carry heading left. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws. And now it's 3rd. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding is set. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a two-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Stafford, and incomplete on the deep ball.
I know sometimes you go ahead and try it too. They try to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man, it's Josh Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Stafford. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They snap it to Stafford. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Gay is on for the point after. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes it at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. To throw is Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are back within a score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed, because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and they end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
99 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing a line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
But when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Takes it at the 7. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second and 10, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Rolling to his left. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Man open is Robinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they started to execute it, and they started to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.